can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rain.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Carolina Panthers. Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn that. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that. Had the flood in this round.
Strip that ball. Strip that ball. Easy. What? Quit. Jump. Check. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the safety creep. Hey.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Watch tight end. Hey. You got three.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Murray now. And he finds Stills, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, Sims in a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of
Next, the receivers don't spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the screen.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line.
Mike 7. Mike 7. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Check. Switch. Check 9. Hatchet. Come back. Switch.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
Go. Get wide. Hey, look. Easy. Come back. Check 24.
Stepping up, he's going to, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
It looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Jackson from the shotgun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Justin Jefferson. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Minnesota.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 22 yards there. A first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Touchdown.
Josh Jacobs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 26, check 26.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Shotgun now from Murray. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check the backer, check the backer. Alert 3, alert 3.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
He's crossing. He's checking crowd. Showing up.
They'll try the left side. Sims. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Under 10. Under 10. 10. He's checking. Crash. Jam. Boys.
On play action, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility in quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Murray going to fire one out wide. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Keep it up, guys. Pick me up. Here we go.
This one out quickly to Westbrook. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Got his target, Samuel. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sims. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
24, the ball carrier. Eric Armstead brought him down. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Ito Smith, his first carry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They keep it with Smith on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought him down.
The tackle by Arik Armstead.
Brings up 2nd.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
13-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Like ball. Squeeze, double.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And this one is right through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying some.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
27 on the play. First down, Vikings.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for number 81. Incomplete. Eli Apple on the coverage.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Irv Smith. Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
First down, Minnesota.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a carry for Jacobs. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
14. And
so 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson now. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
4th down.
Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9.
Panthers,
well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. It's complete. Stills. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A first down carry for Smith. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll run it again with Smith. And he's got room. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Down at the 10-yard line.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
They turn to Scarlett again, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jordan Scarlett, his first touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back at the 10. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Room here to run. And he will be out of bounds as the third quarter comes to an end with an INT. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On the handoff, it's Scarlett. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And a short gain here, down to the 22. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 3-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down. Jackson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Gerald McCoy gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
2nd down.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Play action. Now Jackson. He's got Smith here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And all the way down to the 39. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
40 yards.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And a run with Jacobs on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped well behind the line of scrimmage.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
12 yards on the play.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Here's Jacobs. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
And it brings up
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Dante Hightower on the stop.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Complete.
Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. To throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They're down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Jackson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line. Tonight's final score.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Carolina, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for Minnesota.